update. Right, let's see who's leaving our defensive pact today. Even if this includes the Holy Roman Empire, this is not going to help. On account of the fact that I have a treaty with them from the last time we did this.
But that's okay, we're slowly nibbling the Holy Roman Empire by other means.
It's true.
At least until they spot that we keep assassinating people. I mean, we didn't assassinate the last one, I don't think. I think they died of the plague.
It's true. Right, fewer and fewer places are leaving the defensive pact in these.
You get more and more terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did think of another silly technique you could use to flush people out of the defensive pact, which was to briefly fire your Chancellor. Because that would vastly reduce your state diplomacy, which would vastly reduce the number of troops you have available, which would make you look weak, which would cause everyone to think the defensive pact was unnecessary. I don't think this is... this is not a very good idea because it pisses off your Chancellor.
Yes, I'm not sure that helps that much. So, currently I have 2 spare baronies.
And the ability to create spare duchies, but you're currently in the middle of one plot to murder a...
Indeed.
I presume that she won't accept diplomatic vassalization.
That's a good point.
Oh no, because she's a king, of course.
Yes.
Well, queen. Is she answer?
No, hang on, I clicked on the wrong thing, didn't I?
Right, anyway, I'm going to work out why our phone line... Well, I'm going to confirm that our phone line isn't working again, and then... Oh, and then point it out to Virgin Media, because they say everything's fine. I think we may have some networky problems because we're getting comments from YouTube saying maintaining it, not receiving enough. I mean, it usually says you're not streaming at a high enough bitrate, which is, yes, we're deliberately streaming at a low enough bitrate that your laptop won't melt under the strain. But it's now saying not receiving enough video, which probably means
we're losing something somewhere.
We're not getting enough data going into it. Still, I shall have a quick poke and then go back to dismantling phone sockets.
Right, sod it. So, available things that we can attack right now are Egypt, off which we can take the duchy of our choice, No, there's one good duchy we can take. Fez, off which we can take one county, viz Granada, which hardly seems worth it. Wait. I better do. Woohoo! Hang on, let's just check you're not accidentally allied with someone with ludicrous strength. No. So, King of Sicily. So we can claim Apuleia, which is 2 more bits to sort of extend our Italian holdings. Yeah, okay. Briefly check how many troops I've got. Nearly 130,000. Still don't have any good claims on you. So you're best mates with a Marn, which is slightly tricky. Oh, I don't even have a case of spell. Fine. Find something interesting, and then I go discovering that, you know, I don't even have any interesting casus belli.
If I try buying the Calax shell experimentally, it will be £8 for 2 shells and £15 postage.
Right, I still don't have a case of spelli. It's very irksome. Let's at least check whether he's got any unexpectedly beefy mates.
That's quite a lot of wars.
Yeah, but most of there's 3 against these 3 counties. And, I feel I may be able to get some economies of scale going here.
Probably,
Okay, so I think that's all my rules. Right, and these 2 have very, very similar arms. I cracked. Right, so let's now zip back to realm view with extra sub-realms. Let's check the landedness. Oh, hang on, I've just realised I declared war for him and he's a child.
I don't think that stops you landing him.
It's good, because I'm going to have to land him. Let's give him the barony of Saint Michel, because that's obviously going to be somewhere really sensible.
It's fine. The relevant count can go to war with him.
Yeah.
Once he's got his kingdom or his other county.
It's true. So, let's check the landedness status of everyone. I think that's the only one I need to give a barony to, because nearly all of these are de jure claims on somewhere. All claims on behalf of someone who is already landed. Right, so Mr. Bond, you are... Okay, right.
You mentioned this on the chat group, and someone said you could claim off the extra. Can you claim toughened glass?
No.
No.
I wouldn't have thought so.
It will shatter. Non-toughened glass you can do that kind of thing with, but this is one of the features of toughened glass, that it's essentially, if you make any significant change to it, it will
Stop being toughened glass.
It will shatter into a million pieces.
So,
Oh, it just needs to be really, really hot. Yes.
so Portugal. Kingdom of Portugal, which is currently one county. And they have 965 people, plus 4,000 in theory from the Duke of Leon. So, anyway. That's probably going to do.
Yes. There appear currently to be 2 troops raised in Portugal. I think that's an army I can safely leave myself, and by the time you get there you'll be feeling quite chirpy. So, Mr. Bond, right, and that's that war. This war is for that one last county qui résiste encore l'envahisseur, who has 1,500 troops. Zoom to it. Mostly so I can pick which county to. Probably don't need that many. Well, Scotland is quite generously appointed now.
I think we found the Connaughtian army. Well, I think...
Alright,
Connaughtian. I think, under these circumstances, I'm just going to march these guys right in.
Given that their army isn't
there. And then do a bunch of besieging, dismiss the army, find out where the hell they've got to in this mess, and then go stoat. So, Sicily. That is not Sicily, I just like to point that out. And the relevant bits of Sicily are... Well, let's deal with that in a moment. So what have we got? So that's Lucania, that's Franconia, that's Duchy of Lycopolis. Is that mine?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Lycopolis is, yes.
Yeah.
That's Modena, essentially.
Yes.
We wanted to put it under Franconia, but there was some reason why we couldn't.
It's true. So, damn it, I forgot to check one of the important things when I was on that page, which is 8.5, nearly 9,000 troops. We're going to need a few people. Right, I think that lot together is going to do the right thing, so let's hurl you over to that county. Next up, Rana. You are a substantial county, but I think that would probably do. Right. Oh, hang on, I raised Poland. Maybe I'll dismiss Poland. Okay. Right. Then I've got this little lot over here. So what can we raise? So you lot go over there. Maybe I should also have gone to war with Egypt. Because I could have taken a county there. I suppose I could at this point just dismiss everyone. Okay, let's dismiss everyone.
You decided you want to go you want more wars.
Yeah. Can't claim Gondar. It's not landed. But I can declare war on Baratun. So there we go. How many? You have 22,000, which is actually a serious number of You go straight in there. Raised France, we've raised England. Why we couldn't get more from England, I don't know. There. So then you want you on a ship. Ship you off to here. Right. So that's got me. Plenty of stuff. Ooh, yeah, I can raise Anatolia as well, can't I? Okay, I'm going to point out that that's slightly overkill in the ship department. Just a trifle. Right, so let's go on our 8 planned wars.
Which is usually a good way to get somebody else to come after you as well.
It's true. Well, it's made lots of people leave the defensive pact. defensive pack left, the defensive pack left. Okay. Woohoo! I found a new organiser. Are you meaning to leave the tap running?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to wash my phone.
Ah.
To try to make the microphone.
Yes, I've got a peasant revolt happening, so... Oh, they got up to 77 troops in thingy. So, holding in Chuvash is under siege. Okay, I'm going to fix that in a bit. Right. Okay. So, that's going to go fine. Diff.
I've changed my mind.
Yes.
Tony Pelosi's told Pence invoke 25th or we're going to impeach him.
Well, that's entertaining.
Rogues.
Let's stick some people in charge of this. You. And you. And you. English army has arrived. Somewhere, right, yes, okay. Right. So, you will be sieging there. Right, let's keep an eye on that. Okay, you right there. You right there. You guys get to go over there. And then I think we drive the fleet round there. Right, okay. Glue you lot together. Let's fit the glue you lot together because you're not too close together for me to get that right. So, you right there. Okay. Right. Brilliant. You will be sieging in Palermo. Glue. Right, yes, so glue. Arrange betrothal. My kinsman and my aunt. Okay. Fine. You guys, I think. There. pass. Stick in. Despot of Aragon. Okay, well, that'll do for starters, I think. So, well, the 7 troops here turned into 77. My peasant revolt is peasanting. Right, so we're here, we've now got enough stuff. Let's assault that holding. You've arrived there. Brilliant. Glue. Off you go to the disputed territory.
Is there enough supply limit?
Yes. Right, that's under siege, that's under siege, that's under siege. That's fine, you can pretty much harmlessly besiege things while I get my armies together. Right, as I say, they've all disappeared. It's a 6.5 fort, so it's sitting down time. Everybody, I'm sure you'll really enjoy it. Oh look, we won that siege. I am sat next to Mirren of Galloway at a dinner when she tells me about a family of Muslims who are attacked in its capital. Nothing angers me as much as when people are persecuted because of my faith. So, I get sympathy for Muslim religions, which I think my dad had. No, right, let's get sympathy for Muslim religions.
I think your father had that.
I'm pretty sure my father had that.
And like a fairly large proportion of your council do as well.
That's true, right. So let's build some siege material. Damn it. So I think let's head towards this lot. And let's stick in Mr. Spielputsch there for the time being. Right. I'm shamelessly abusing the fact that, you know, you can teleport commanders across the Empire in the blink of an eye. In order to basically hot swap in, you know, my guy with the speed boots. So that I can basically go in, have a battle, come out, and swap him out to quickly get my people somewhere else. Hang on, where am I going? I'm going back to Ireland to assault that holding. And yeah, you need to wait, and I'll get you together with some mates in a bit. You've left the defensive pact. Aha, right. Glue. Currently we have Vladimir spare from being Mr. Speedy. Show me right in Siena. Well, I think it's time to go off and besiege some of Sicily. Right, that's good. So they're going to have a battle over there shortly. You're going to wait for your mates. Yep. Oh, okay, we appear to have won that. Whatever. So, you guys will go there, and then I'll take you on a fun trip somewhere, either Sicily or possibly Egypt. I haven't decided which yet. Right, off you go, sort that holding. And that one. That's 100% war score. Release the otter. So now this place then. Insert you on ship. You get an all expenses paid trip to Egypt. Which is just what you wanted, isn't it? Right, excellent. So this battle is happening now, in which they look pretty miserable. Right, okay, let's go and see how this battle is going. In which, well, hopefully they're going to look pretty miserable, but we do have a small river crossing problem. And you guys have arrived there with, okay, oops, right, close that. Right, now, oops, glue and send you off to that one. Right, you can wait till we can get some mates to put you on a ship. You can wait there till we get some mates to do something with. And back to this fight in Mecklenburg. Right, okay. Right, so I set another holding building just in case I need a spare barony at some point. Although I really should stop building things because I need a crusade. You can't keep up this relentless style of realm improvement with without regular crusades, which kind of shows the problems of crusades as an economic policy, really. Right, yes, okay, we're besieging there. We're besieging there, and let's assault there. Woohoo! Okay, so we won that battle. Zoom in, go to the disputed territory. So, this other battle then. Okay. Oh, we want to start siege. Well, that's not entirely surprising. 5.5 fort. Let's sit down and wait a bit. Somewhere's gone Catholic. I've got more armies in Mujik. Right. Glue. Let's wait for the other lot to turn up. You know, one of the great things about having a ginormous empire is you don't ever have to worry about having massive superiority if you can, like, get people in the right place. Right, oh yeah, so you now need to march into the... Oh no, hang on. Excuse me while I check what I'm actually fighting for. And that's the
the
crawl.
right wall. I think you want the third from the left.
Oh yeah, thank you. Stoke, so it is that little bitty one. Right, so that is going into the right place. Brilliant. But yeah, I don't actually need to look at Ireland because I don't have a war in Ireland anymore. So, Portugal, la la la, we are sitting and waiting.
You have the great advantage of having invaded Ireland before you've invented Protestantism.
Yeah. So, Egypt, you say?
Not answering the Irish question before I even asked it.
It's true, right, so we've had a battle in Egypt. That's now a perfectly reasonable siege. There is a fairly large army there, but I don't care because I have some even larger ones. Let's dismiss that fleet. I am not in desperate need of that. Right, so there you are, you're besieging it. That's not a number that I feel comfortable in getting you to attack. You are now besieging that place, which we can't assault because we're not leading the siege, but hopefully we can win the thing. Right, you guys have arrived in Siena. Clear you together. Send you on an all expenses paid trip to Italy. Well, that's further south in Italy. You're already in Italy. Right, you've arrived there. I still need some more mates, then I can stick you on a ship and take you on your trip to Egypt, because you wanted to go to Egypt, right, didn't you? Good. I mean, we're down to only 7 wars already, from our all-time high of 9, 8 of which we'd voluntarily got in. Hey, we're not 100% threatening. I can't help but feel... It's been at least a couple of months since I won a war. So, English army right there. Glue. Ship 2 there. I haven't seen the Sicilian army. Maybe I should go and check in. Okay, no one's gone to gone to besiege Middlesex. That's nice. Right, let's glue you guys together and get you to go and besiege wherever that place is. It's somewhere in Eastern Europe and I'm at war with its leader, so you know. It's a legitimate target. They committed the crime of being in the midst of a whole sea of English territory and not being pink.
Yes.
We are going to fix this at the earliest available opportunity. Visit this one. Yeah, obviously I'd love to roleplay the introduction of a mostly constitutional monarchy, apart from the bit where I decide who to go to war with. Somewhere else has gone Catholic. Brilliant. Jihad for Arabia. Jihad against the Kafirs in the Sultanate of Arabia. All righteous Sunni Muslims take up arms against the depraved Kaiser Wilhelm of the Holy Roman Empire for the glory of Islam. Allah is merciful. What terrible news. Well, I mean, also it's hilarious. It's not like I don't have territory out there too, it's just that I'm too scary, I suspect. Vladimirian Holy War for Guzan on Perm. Oh well, okay, if you're going to go to Holy War, you mad stoat. Valencian Mardanicid de jure war over Granada. Brilliant. We'd like Granada. I mean, that then leaves us with one small county, Ect, but by then someone will have a de jure claim on it, even if I don't. I did have a look at the weak claim scum, but a lot of the really interesting ones were people who were in a defensive pact against me for some reason. No idea what that reason was. Right, so you guys. Well, let's go and take you over there. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. I mean, you know, it's November and you're in Egypt. You could be in Middlesex, or worse, Scotland or Iceland. So, you know, I'm going to say you've probably got the better of the deal. Right, so, how are we doing? Excellent. Can we assault that? Ha ha ha, lol, no. Mysteriously, for some reason, Egypt had been building forts. I have nothing at all to do with this in any way. Ooh. Right. Oh, damn it. 98% more score. So, you're going to Mecklenburg. Which one's Mecklenburg? That one. Well, I've got Mr. Speed Boots. Well, let's wait till your movement locked. Anyway, I don't need to. I've now got 100% thing. Release the peace otter. Right. I should and can dismiss you guys. Brilliant. So, we still haven't managed to besiege that. Have we haven't besieged anything out here yet? We are proceeding as planned in this area. Woohoo! So we have besieged wherever that was. Right, let's assault wherever this is. Which should get me 100% war score. Which gets me 100% war score. Release the peace otter. Right. Oh dear, we appear to have lost one of our main people right now. Right, let's march you, over there, to deal with that bit. Look, giant otter. I mean, I've already crushed one revolt this time. What makes you think that you're any different? Don't I have, like... Yeah. Right. Okay. Right, well, yes, you're not going to have a good time very quickly. What I will do is slightly readjust that so they come in one county away. Actually, let's put you in there. And then I can use my speed boots person to come in and surprise you so you can't run away from me. I think that's like 12,000 troops, so I don't think that's going to go very well for you. How does that sound to you? English army has arrived there. Brilliant. Let's sit down and wait outside that fort. Oh, wow. Okay. So, Portugal then. One day it will besiege Braganza, but not apparently today. I mean, a bit long, but You're happily besieging there. English fleet arrives in Jaffa. Right, so yeah. Let's wait a little bit. Right, let's see how this fight goes, which is currently not very well for whoever it is that's defending. Woohoo! You besieged Brabantha. So let's win this fight, sort out where my troops are going to go and kick that peasant revolt, and then go and see what's happening in Spain. So I'll win this fight and then move up to the next thing to besiege. Oh, that meant that the war for Granada ended inconclusively, but I'm sure, like your heir, can take that over. Right. Off you go over there. So, Spain then. Are we besieging somewhere that's assaultable? Can't really be bothered. You're very happy now. Let's go on a kicking exercise. Let's check. Ooh, we've only got 3% battle in Egypt, so we might need to find the Egyptian army again. I might need to find these guys and send them off to join those guys. That's gone Catholic. Right, so Mr. Bot. Click on the fleet. Let's dismiss that fleet. You don't need that many ships sitting in the Eastern Med. So they've got some hills and a narrow centre, and a halfway reasonable. What do you mean our holding in Kent is under siege? Fine. Oh. Scotland are over there. Let's dismiss you.
Well, next time you have some spare troops.
Yeah, next time I have someone spare, I'll go and see what's happening in Kent. You've arrived. Is that not where I'm at war with? No, it's over there. Excuse me, geography failure. Off you go, that way. My troops just got lost in central Egypt. It's a minor mistake that could happen to anyone. What I can do then, and stuff these guys on a ship. Ship them back out there. So, what are you besieging now? Yeah. Right. So, this fight then. Probably going to take us down to, yeah, 100% on the war score. Right, yes, well, nice try, Cathar Revolt, but no cigar. Partly because we haven't invented cigars yet, because we don't know about tobacco, because we haven't made it to America yet. Well, apart from a few extremely tough Vikings who have come back and everyone, nah, you're kidding. Why would we want to go there? Insert on ship. Where do we want to ship you guys to? I think we want to ship you there. Okay. So how are we doing? Probably a little bit better now we've worked out where the hell it is that we're besieging. Okay, so that's now 85% more score, that's nice. Okay, that's slightly more serious, and then we've got 12,000 troops from Egypt in there. That's where all the Egyptian army have gone, but that's fine. I have a plan, which probably involves raising my personal vassal troops and my honour guard and going, really? Really? Was it worth it? While they sit there and go, an 8.5 fort. What the hell are we thinking about? Right, so meanwhile, we do still have 5,000 troops kicking around over here, which once I've won, like, literally any battle. Are we losing troops there? Yes. Let's move you out. That's a lot of attrition. Okay. That's gone Catholic. Excellent. So we've walked into that fight with them having a forest advantage. But still, they're a bit thin on the ground, and apart from the trees, that is, and don't have quite such good commanders generally. Oh, they're okay. Everyone's drawing the defensive pact against me. Right. So I can gain 5 piety and fall in love with my wife, or I can deny the love. So, hang on, I need children. Right, embrace the love I feel for Adele. Apollonia de Normandy is now known as the Frog. The Frog.
What's her relation to you?
She's my sister. Right, we've arrived there, where we are suffering from less attrition, which is good. We still need to win a goddamn siege. Everywhere we are suffering from a bit of attrition, but let's try and win some sieges, because I don't think that's going to get any better. Right, we have won our battle. Let's send you over there. Right, that's everything as positive. Now more score. So we are off the mark everywhere. I should check whether that means anywhere.
I think it's Bill's night. I think. 1 moment. I've got it bookmarked. Clang. Is it the blue day? Blue day.
Oh well, I want to siege somewhere, I just don't know where it is. Ooh!
Right. The Serene Doge of England has swiped Ireland from the ex-orchestral Scotland.
What can I say? That's probably going to do something good for my
Income, maybe.
my income.
Oh, okay. What? It was Saturday last week, wasn't it?
I
Think so.
And then it was Friday this week. No, it wasn't. It was Monday. It's news. I keep thinking it's Saturday, Friday. I thought it was Monday, then Saturday, Friday. So it's not today. It's news. I know Saturday, Friday, but it's Saturday this week.
Right.
I'm just looking at it.
English thingy. Okay. You've arrived there, you're besieging there, right. Well, have I got news for you? Okay, that's got me out in an extra 1 and a bit money a month. So, you know, worse things happen. Okay, 100% more score. Release the otter. There we go. We are down to 4 wars. Don't think you're going to get there before we finish that war, but you know, we never know. Portugal, we are still besieging things because mysteriously, actually, everywhere in Portugal is quite tough. Right, so we want to siege there. Unfortunately, it's another 6.5 siege. Right. Let's glue you together. So aha, right. Release the peace otter. And then there were 3. Right. So you're besieging Kent, you're besieging Middlesex. Kent I am slightly more worried about on the grounds that you're not quite so tough. But equally, I'm probably going to get some people there soon. Hang on, I can bring you into a port. The excitement, it just never starts. Right, so that's cheering him up. Commander. You're a little bit uninspiring. To see if we can do some little light recruitment. So, let's recruit a siege leader. We haven't had one of those for a bit. Let's invite you to court. we've won the siege of Palermo. Excellent. Let's besiege Kefalu. I don't need to look over there anymore. I've not got any troops left out there. Come on. Look how nice. It's a nice place to be. It's got a lighthouse and everything. Okay. A point. You. Right. You. No matter what I do, I'm stuck in a position where I never bloody win anything. Right. Oh, hang on, no, that was the siege room, wasn't it? Yes. Woohoo! Let's assault that one. Right, 100% more score. Release the altar. Yes. Okay. Takes me over my vassal limit.
Because you've gained another vassal
King. So.
Annoyingly. So you'll have to tidy up something entirely other.
In order to fix this one. Right, let's find a vassal over here somewhere. Possibly Philistia. Hang on, let's find out. Let's just transfer his vassalage and worry about it later. And let's instead think about my war in Egypt and my war in Sicily. And
because we can get it, if you're going to transfer random vassalages, transfer them into an exarchate, because then they'll pop out again in a little while. And thus, if you've got it wrong,
yeah, it'll sort it.
It will gradually settle out. I mean, eventually, obviously, you'll revoke his kingdom. But
yeah, but we'll probably get around to it eventually. An English fleet has arrived in Winchester. Okay. So we've got Albert Arnvid, and let's put you in there. Let's march over there. So you'll have recovered stuff by the time you get there. And there's a lot more of you. Because you're probably... yeah, you're reinforcing at a hell of a rate. As we wander over there. And you're getting more cheerful by the minute, really. Right, yes, you. Let's dismiss you.
I don't know, you probably take it.
Right. So, ooh, they've actually managed to besiege part of Winchester. That's cheating.
That's not any of the people you're fighting, though.
That's true. Right. I've zoomed in so that I can see things for later, so I can send people in there. Actually, I'll probably just raise my personal levy. Well, it depends how many get slaughtered in this bit. Okay, that is not even slightly assaultable. Novgorodian Holy War for somewhere. Right, that's taken us up to 84% war score, which is like 20% battle. Brilliant. Okay. You get to go over here, and then the second you arrive... No, hang on. That's going to be a river crossing, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you send them directly to Essex?
Hang on. Yes.
Because obviously you've already built the Dartford Tunnel.
Well, you could probably just walk across all the ships. Woohoo, right, that's all looking a lot more healthy. So, right, you guys, Essex, you say. And actually that gives us a chance to recruit some more soldiers, which is fine. Right, off we go to there. We win at Monte Cassino.
You need to on board if you want that to happen.
Right, in Middlesex. Intrigue. Let's see. Okay, let's pause, go over there. March you guys into the next county of choice to go and continue besieging stuff in Sicily. So let's see how this is going. We don't have any defensive disadvantage. They don't appear to have any commanders.
They do have more people on one side, which is helping them.
They do. But their other flank is looking quite miserable. Right. So what are you besieging? Somewhere quite tough. Fine, let's check that you've arrived in Benevento. Someone comes of age. Well, if it looks dicey, I can raise my honour guard. So, you know, right, carefully, that's taken us up to 99% war score. Honestly. These people and their rounding errors. So one of their wings is in retreat, but one of my wings is also unhappy. But their centre is looking deeply miserable. Right.
The Sicilians are just coming back.
Mad state. Can't even besiege it, you daft hamsters. Right, that's 39% more score, so that's right, 17% from that battle. Brilliant.
So I think if you are in a position to go out and give a quick thrashing to those Sicilians.
Let's do them together, which of course I am. Although possibly not, because I think I might have failed to put speed boots in them, which would be a bit of a state, but never mind. I can always then nip into the next county. Okay, there we go.
That'll probably get you the remaining 1%.
It's true, it probably will. I might just get it through natural operation of states way then. I don't think you retreated far enough, really. That's your problem. The holding in Leeds is under siege. Yes, we'll go over to Leeds shortly. I've inherited the Kingdom of Galicia Volhynia. Right. Which needs to be fixed. Now that is a hideous goddamn mess. So let's zoom out a bit. So, right. Do I think now have... No, that's not mine, is it?
I don't know, research it. No.
No. Right, so this is... No, hang on, that's Ruthenia. Where is...
If you switch to De Jure realms, you'll get a rough idea of working De Jure kingdoms rather. Galicia Volhynia, right, is that slightly bluer gap,
Right.
which only appears to have one capital in it. Maybe that one.
Yeah. Well, let's get rid of a bunch of those things by granting... Well, hang on.
Or you
Let's...
can grant it to a neighbouring king, like, say, the Exarch of Ruthenia.
Yep.
Who is also Exarch somewhere else.
Crimea.
Right.
It's nearly nearby. Right, so now I need to see if there's... No, there's nothing.
He shouldn't want anything, because anything he wants he should have got automatically. But so now, yes, you probably want to look at back to realm view and see what's kicking around loose. Doesn't look too bad, actually. You've clearly gained a couple of counties somewhere, because your vassal count is at 49.
Of course we've gained some of these, because I don't think all of those were de jure claims. So, okay, no, they were... Right, I was about to transfer the Count of Com to someone.
But he is one of your...
Yeah, but let's transfer her. She's nearly local.
And also this is a death box, so you don't want to transfer random.
Good point. Where is Samara?
So
I tell you, he's an exarch, right?
dunno.
Yeah. Right. That solved that problem. Right, back to this battle then. So we've besieged somewhere else. That's still not even slightly going to be a thing. Battle of Hereford victory. Hartford, right. 100% war score. Release the peace altar. Right, Lotharingia.
Usually Franconia.
Oh yeah, it's Franconia, isn't it?
Mop up all of the things in Central Europe. Basically mop up the things we've got from the Holy Roman Emperor and a few more.
Yeah. I mean, eventually we'll get something to get, like...
Do you remember what it was you just acquired?
Well, it was a dukedom. Right, well...
I think we'll head north now.
Yes, I think I ought to head north now. going to send you to Leeds. Right, so let's do a little bit of shoving people around to get. Oh, I'm still over my vassal limits, of course. Right, yes, let's go find Sicily and work out. And work out. So, you are the Duke of Longobardia. So, I need to transfer the Count of Westragothia.
Okay.
What was that?
Okay.
On the grounds that...
I feel that someone should want Riga, really, but...
Latvia. Let's go find Latvia. I haven't checked
I
Latvia.
don't think Latvia actually exists yet, but Lithuania does.
Yeah, let's give Lithuania something to...
So we got Riga and Malta, who looks like he wants.
Yeah. Right, that's really improved the situation there a lot. Oh, hang on, there's more troops I can dismiss in Italy. There's more troops I can't dismiss in Italy because I need to get them somewhere where I can dismiss them. So, right. That puts us comfortably under the vassal limit. They're squeakily under the vassal limit anyway. Right, so off we go. We want to fight Egypt again. We wish to dismiss this army. Okay, and you do from Longobardia is actually quite a useful person. Dismiss you. Right, that's actually one in the target area. Brilliant. Let's go to Leeds and watch this battle, in which we go. Let's splat. Leeds Plains? Apparently.
It's fairly flat.
I suppose you have to go uphill to get there. Once you're there, yes, I suppose it's not too terrifying. So we want you to go there. Let's dismiss those ships, we don't currently need them. Baghdad has been converted to Christianity.
Nice.
Okay, let's, swap one problem for another. English army have arrived in Thingy. You guys can go to here, which is the nearest English holding, which is part of that slightly random duchy I took off the Byzantine Empire. What are you guys doing there?
You raised all of your domain levies, which will have included ones that every holding you've built recently.
Oh,
They're
right.
Still holding.
Yes. Well, those at least I can dismiss through the menu without any problem, because I won't have sent them anywhere once I've dismissed all the, like, obvious things. Well, let's hang around in Leeds while we wait for them to get back to somewhere. Okay. So they're trying to get over there. I have a plan, which is I'm going to pause. This with you guys. Oh dear. I think they converted, so you lot.
But I don't think there's any use in your moving.
You're quite right. I think I should stay there. That looks like Egypt is having its own little problems.
Well, yes, neither of those is Egypt itself.
Yes. Look, you utter mad stoat. The guy that did it when, you know, there were like 8 other wars on didn't even manage to cause me much problem. What in hell makes you think that I'm going to have a problem now? Right, 5,000 troops. Vladimir. Oh, you will raise somewhere completely bloody random. Sigh.
I'm sure Poland will provide. Yeah, that lot between them will be just breaking up. On the other hand, yes, east of you. Ooh. Yes.
What, that lot?
Yeah, that lot is actually the Egyptian army. Whether it's worth going after is another matter.
Well, I think I want to wait to see where they go, and then I'll decide what to do about them. Right, so... what we have... So he's -9. She's -10, but is at least grown up. But, of course, we'll have the persistent problem of being dangerously female. Right, you're -3, you're of age, and you'd like some kingdoms. Right, let's grant you some viceroyalties. Unpause. Realm view. Let's see if we can spot any.
So you've got that weird bit of Braganza. Yes, and Romantia as well.
Yeah, but that's at least, that's part of England,
Oh, right.
and so that's the Kingdom of Portugal.
Oh, right. Okay, yes.
I think that means that Braganza has popped out of there and into Portugal. I mean, eventually, if anything...
What's going on with the thing just to the west of Leon that I can't read? That's off the annotated as well.
That's
Yes.
Kingdom of Aragon.
Right.
So that's at least with someone sensible, right. Okay, I think for all of that, our vassal positions are not terrible. So I think we let Egypt go and, like, fight this other war. And go, whatever. Okay, fine. Because there's not enough of the Egyptian army to trouble me over here. Oh yeah, that was for Spain. That's not for Spain. Oh,
So the
hang
Egyptian
on.
army down in Kent.
That is the Egyptian army down there in Kent. Excuse me, something seems to have happened to my organiser. Something seems to have happened to all my organisers. Well, let's go and make you miserable. So I've got 1% war score in the Pedant Revolt on the grounds that I still control my kingdom. Or indeed all relevant portions of my kingdom, my empire. Because my empire is quite large. But yes, I think it's, you have to get the viceroyalty thing to run an empire this large. Without it, I don't think it's even slightly possible. Aha, right, 100% war score. Release the peace otter.
Egypt has parts owned by Aquitaine, France and England.
Yep. And Trebizond. Which, you know, is also mine. I'd just like to point that out.
Was Philistia that big last time we looked?
So we gave it
most
of
that.
that.
That was the bit you took from the Holy Roman Empire.
I think they may have nicked another county.
They've joined it up.
I think they've joined it up. But yeah. That should definitely do it. That will be fine. Let's just check. Okay, you guys. More disgruntled peasants. I might need to send my guy out to suppress revolts. You are in Serbia, you say? Serbia. Okay, that's going to be Lenti. Let's pick a county.
There's another revolt happened while I was looking down.
Yeah. Okay. Glue you lot together. Don't know where you guys are going. Let's zoom in. So you're going to thingy. Right. Let's also send you to thingy. Right. Yes, thank you. So, we can dismiss you. Right, so we're down to only pedant revolts now. Oh, we need to dismiss some armies. Like you.
In your former capital.
Yeah. That's nice. So, Mr. Bond. Aha, we have arrived. We are having a fight.
Not with who you were intending to.
Certainly not. I don't know.
And so,
Yes, it is.
Oh right, you're on the right hand side. Yes. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm on the right hand side.
Because you've got the help of the.
Yeah, because there's. Right, release the peace otter.
You've already been imprisoned once, but
Right. Well, let's send you in there. Let's not send you in there. Let's leave you waiting there while 2,000 troops schlep their way across the
I
country.
don't think you need to get any more troops, you just need to not be so unhappy.
Well, yes. Right, let's disband you. Let's stop. Fine. We didn't even manage to get as far as the peasant revolt before we beat the peasant revolt into submission.
Well, such is the nature of peasant revolts.
It's true.
You can probably dismiss that army now. Oh no, because
No, I can't.
It's currently in foreign territory.
Yes, that's one of the annoying bits that I can't get, and it was in the defensive pact. Otherwise, I would totally have put it on my list of things to assimilate in the set of wars I was doing a bit further east. Right. You can be dismissed. Dismissed. Right, so by now you should be chirpy. Right, off you go. Off you go to Serbia. Yeah.
A bit of a defensive advantage there.
It's mountains, yeah. Well,
They have a lot of a defensive advantage.
in an emergency I do have like
But they are a peasant revolt.
a
so
little
probably-
bunch more troops coming in, so
They are probably a pile of useless light infantry and light archers. So eventually in the skirmish phase they will hold their own, and then as soon as you engage them in melee they'll fall apart.
yes. Fortunately this lot are trekking across my territory to get there, so if I have to dismiss them halfway it won't be a huge problem. Right, so
And
yes.
I expected, at least on the one flank, that
And she managed to get as far as
the other two flanks, on the other hand,
I'm not looking
Stop.
at
chasing the defeated ones and come and help
Help
with the
this-
centre.
yes, go and nibble the centre. Much more use. Right,
That's better.
finally.
Splot.
Right. That's more like it. Right. 100% more score. Release the otter.
No wars in progress.
We have no wars in progress. Let's try and get to the point where I can dismiss this army, which will happen very shortly. And they cross the county boundary. And there we go. Let's do that. Do that. Zoom out to bask in the glory of the pretty connected English Empire. I still can't quite walk across these bits. Still holding out.
Still no join between your western and eastern empires.
Yes, I'm going to go to the loo, and then I'm going to contemplate what happens next. Viz, seeing if there's any despots that we can convert into exarchs, because that makes my life problem easier. So, Mr. Bond, we should possibly also have a look at the revolt risk of my empire. On the grounds that I've had
Well, they're quite easy to squash.
They're quite easy to squash. Actually, yes, they are quite easy to squash. And military technology is probably way more important than crushing revolt risk, when I can crush the actual revolt really easily. Right, so...
Oh yes, creating... Have you got any kingdoms you can go and create?
No.
Excellent.
So...
do you still have an outstanding killing plot?
Yeah.
Right, okay, which means that Duke Sieghard must still be alive, which means that you probably don't currently control... You should just check that he isn't your vassal now, but you probably aren't. He probably isn't your vassal.
Pretty sure he's not my vassal. Okay, so he's back in Middlesex researching economy tech, military tech. Brilliant. We are so close. We are a million miles off getting anything else there. So...
Prison.
Before we imprison things, let's see if we can ransom any prisoners.
You do have 42 of them.
I do have 42 of them. It's probably slightly more than I actually need. So usually you have to go through the list a couple of times because you don't. It'll get weird when people are waiting to be ransomed. Don't want to ransom the Despot of Sweden. No, still don't want to. It's 250 gold though.
Yeah, it's kind of tempting.
I'll probably cheer him up a bit. If he raises his flag in insurrection, that's fine. You know, if he does that, I can.
You could have a
technology thing. That probably means I've got the
the other thing I was interested in, the
usurpation thing.
usurpation. That's an interesting thing you can usurp.
Yes. Emirate of Granada.
Which is essentially a duchy.
Yeah. All naval customs. Right.
Maximally happy vassals.
Maximally happy
feudal
vassals.
vassals, but since you don't have many that aren't feudal,
Yeah.
essentially it's only the whatever he now is.
Yes. Serene Doge.
Serene Doge of England.
That's the one.
He's also Serene Doge of Ireland now.
Yes. He must be very serene. So, Middlesex. I could probably afford to build something. Light infantry and archers. Let's get some more heavy infantry and pikemen. Right, so, there we go. Title loss and succession. Yeah.
Because you're holding a bunch of little things.
Indeed.
You still have 5,000 troops though somewhere. You can dismiss your personal levies because you're reasonably confident they're in the right place. Because they're either somewhere in England or precisely where you raised them.
Yes.
There
Oh, there they are. Right, they've finally turned up. Right. Okay. So, right.
The moderately sized
Independence faction.
before you start attacking that, see who you can imprison, because you might be able to imprison some of the members of the faction.
That's true.
Uh,
Despot of Philistia. Right, hang on. Let's see who's in the faction.
Imagine the
We have Swabia, Philistia, Chuvash, Novgorod, Aragon, and Pechenegs. Right, so Anatolia was on that list, wasn't it?
No.
Anatolia was not on that list.
Philistia was on that.
Philistia, a despot. Or Philistia. Right. Hello. What have we got nearby?
get so many troops
from over there.
From Serene Doge.
I do, I just can't seem to raise them there.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that? Oh, that's probably part of your domain. That's England pink, not England reddish.
Oh yeah.
And pink England is Oh, right, yes, you found the army of Philistia up there.
Yeah. Basically, I'm sending this lot in from the south to get besieging somewhere.
Yeah.
And then sending this lot in the north to, do the usual kind of typical kicking. Right, so let's see. I currently have 3 baronies, which is probably enough considering I can't find anywhere to go to war with. It is getting harder and harder. Franconian, Ruginian, de jure war, holding war on Rostock. Okay.
Franconia is not the most powerful of the realms.
It's true. The advantage of these wars is that it's really easy at the end. You just dismiss everyone in place because it's definitely your territory. Because even if you're besieging somewhere, you're definitely besieging, your territory. Okay. Quite slow to walk across that area.
Traianos' mother died of that death as well.
Yeah.
There was a prelude plague on 25th of September 1329, and when did her husband die? Just curious as to how close they are. Only a year earlier.
Yeah. So we're now besieging somewhere. This is the important bit, that we are besieging somewhere. You've arrived. Thingy. You've not arrived in the thingy. Glue. Do I have? No, I am still decidedly short of organisers for reasons I don't understand. Last I looked I had 2 of them, suddenly I have none of them.
Either they're dropping dead or people keep recruiting them away from you.
Or they inherited something, or I transferred them under someone in a vassal reorganisation. Which is a distinct possibility, is what I did with Vladimir. Oh well, states. Okay, let's just check that is exactly what I think it is. Let's apply army glue. Is any one of you a siege state? Yes, Dietrich is. Right, fine. I'm fine with that. There. Can we find some slightly better people? I'll leave myself in there for the morale boost and the hope that one day I will acquire some goddamn army traits. It's always depressing how fast the war score ticks down at the start of these things, particularly for a largish kingdom. So Palmyra and Bostra are sitting in each other's territory, besieging them.
Well, that's quite often how it goes.
It's true.
Oh dear, they've got narrow flanks.
They have got narrow flanks. Where are we? Are we in mountain? Oh, we're in mountain. I do have slightly better commanders, and like twice as many people, which might make up.
I think you're going to do this by killing their left and then flanking their centre.
Yes. Right.
Well, you're winning your flank.
Yes.
I think your personal combat skill may not be very good, but
It's okay. It didn't say explicitly that we're worse. Right, I win the duel, but I'm currently wounded. But that increases my duel experience and my battlefield experience. So I think I'll take being wounded for that. So now we're archering, all three flanks at once are archering their right flank. Although I don't technically know which is right and which is left in many of. Is it from the point of view of each army, or is it from the point of view of a selected thing, or I don't know. My friend accent off there. Right, let's become patient. I think that's better than becoming wrathful. Right, that's improved our situation somewhat. Let's sit down outside a 6.5 fort. Let's make the lights flash faster, because it's still very boring to sit down outside a 6.5 fort. Right, I get to be friends with this guy, you know. He's just this guy, you know. Swedish revolt war for Thingy's claim on Sweden. Well, I don't care. The result will be my vassal. Right, we're on a siege. We're at like 5% war score. Brilliant. English holy war for Bulgar on chief of Bulgar. If I even knew where that was, I'd be more impressed. It's probably not that far from where we are. But it sounds more Central European than that.
Yeah, I think they were going up against pagans.
Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, basically my plan here. Oh, my wife is pregnant. Brilliant. Is to work these lot up the coast and this lot down the coast, and hope that they meet in the middle. So, 17% more score. Magic. So yes, we lost like 6% off the independence faction by
by killing that army.
Yep. I do have a lot of factions going at the moment, but they're all a bit feeble. Most a bit feeble. You've gone over there. Okay, well, I have a plan, which is to finish that siege up there. Right, I'm going to finish. Whatever happens, I'm going to finish this siege. Alright. Dove Memorial Garden proceeds apace.
Oh yes, can you enhance Petra at all?
It looks like I should be able to, but it will be amazingly expensive because I have like 8 billion holdings already. So that's why I remember go and see Petra.
Oh, I think it may not quite be under your control at the moment, but it's in Philistia.
Right, yeah, that's a good reason why I probably can't do anything with Petra right now. Let's assault that holding. Probably assault this holding as well. So, we are accruing war score. Oh, hang on. Let's actually send you over there. Because those places were occupied by Philistia. And I can probably get some quick wins by getting them back. Because it'll be much easier for me. Sorry. The jihad fails. They've called off the jihad for Arabia against the Holy Roman Empire.
Because they couldn't actually find enough people to even take on the Holy Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Unlike the pagans, they didn't just try anyway.
Yep. So what does Scarred get me? Lots of prestige and people who go, ooh, clothes. Right, let's go for the cheap option. Are you going to go in there? Franconian Ruginian de jure holding war over Rostock has been won. And let's assault that. Right. Where are you going? Okay. Well. Now, the Duchy of Adrar has been created by Wulfnoth of France. I have to say I'm very impressed that, the year is 1333 and I've got someone called Wulfnoth as the king of France. I feel that...
Even though you're Greek.
Even though I'm Greek. My kingdom, my empire is thoroughly Anglo-Saxon. Except for the fact that everyone's called despot.
Bits of it are Anglo-Saxon.
Including France. Right. Aha!
Yeah. Oh no, good. That means you've just had a daughter.
Yes.
You even get to name her.
Oh my god.
So you're not going to call her Theophana?
I'm not going to call her Theophana. Theophano, in fact. A daughter called Theophano. Anyway, let's call her Belette after the great weasels of the empire. Past several hundred years in the past now, because I haven't got to name anyone for like a billion years. But right, let's go over there. Yes, unfortunately I can't easily nudge the culture back towards Anglo-Saxon because there's such a huge penalty on raising your heir in the wrong culture.
Raising your grandchildren in the wrong culture is fine, though.
Yes,
So
but
as long as you can keep enough generations alive and not, e.g., drop dead
oh
of
dear,
plague.
oh dear,
With a weakly character and they...
may flew all over.
And she's not a genius.
And she's not a genius.
Oh
Well, my
Marry her
ambition.
off to someone you don't like.
My ambition is to have a son. So, you know, I will be making efforts in that direction. Right. We're on 98% more score. 100% more score. That's more like it. Otter release time. Right. That's more like it. Yoink.
Probably.
Want to rip the Kingdom of Syria off him.
Well, you should probably revoke rather than usurping if you can.
Yeah, good point.
But you can only revoke one title from him.
Yes.
So if he has more than one title, he does, then you might revoke Philistia and usurp Syria if you can.
Revoke Philistia.
Probably find someone nearby who would like one of them.
Right, you'd like the Kingdom of Philistia?
I give him both.
Yes.
You may then also need to assign a bunch of other stuff.
Yes.
Yes, probably. That bit out. Yes, of Arabia. I don't quite know what it's called. I think we actually have to look at who the
I think I gave that one to Philistia. Well, that takes me under the limit with a little bit of clearance.
So what's going on in Al-Jorf in such like? Who's controlling that lot?
Hang on, let me dismiss this army while I remember. Right, so I control
You may need to let a day pass because the fog of war is looking confused.
Right. So this is the Duchy of Arabia.
But that doesn't currently seem impossible.
Yes. Are they at war with someone? No. Oh, hang on. Right. You have Petra. Let's go look at Petra. So it's at stage 2. I'm not going to build stage 3.
Petra is currently damaged.
Ah. So I need Petra to be active. So I can build natural caves, precious metal mines, dungeon. Ooh, dungeon.
Guardian of the Deep.
Guardian of... Oh, yes, well, Guardian of the Deep obviously comes first. I can build another torture chamber, because, you know...
You've got enough.
Yes. Obviously I can build a historical mural, eventually.
Don't go painting Petra. Really.
Yeah, but, you know, 3+3 dynasty. Right, so, Mr. Bond. Right.
So, anyone else want to improve?
That's a very good question. Despot of Sweden. Again? Swabia.
Well, you did let the Despot of Sweden out of prison.
It's true. Novgorod.
And whoever's on the left.
Despot of Aragon.
don't think he was on the prison list.
Despot of Swabia, however.
There's no girl but one.
I can't remember. But Swabia definitely.
You're probably just successfully imprisoned him.
Yeah.
I mean, that may not be bad. You could then ransom him for a pile of money.
It's true, but then he'll just be pissed off with me.
True.
Right. Novgorod. Right. Novgorod is over here. Where are his troops? No idea. And how many troops does he have? Not that many, right. Okay. So after 100 years under the Kingdom of Pechenegs, the Duchy of Moldavia is no longer considered a de jure part of the Exarchate of Wallachia.
Okay.
Okay, that's nice. I can't even remember if Wallachia is one of mine. I don't know that it is, but equally I don't know that it isn't. So that's how exciting it is.
Now, so that's fine.
Yeah, which is definitely one of ours. Right. So, Novgorod. Here we are. Let's get besieging things. Skyver's gone Catholic. Right. I can't petition the Pope for a crusade, can I? No. Okay, so that's invasion of another Catholic realm.
But in general, you are far too big to be able to get that.
Yes. Okay.
That's
Let's shovel some of them off to somewhere. I suppose it is February in Novgorod. It is pretty bloody cold up there. Also, we're quite close to the supply point. Let's glue you. Let's stick. Oh right, I've got a siege commander in there. Fine. Right, off we go. Chernihoven revolt war for Thingy's claim on Chernihov on the vast despot of Chernihov. Well, I'm not sure that's going to go right. Right, I've inherited the Kingdom of Lithuania. Right. You are Lithuania. Well, the Duke of Lithuania, you don't like me very much. Do I have another Duke in Lithuania? Okay, you like me slightly more, but still. Okay. Right, you hate me least. But you're also quite old. Can I find an random count who's not like 5,000? Who's not like 5,000 years old? Right, you're not 5,000 years old, and you quite like me. Right, well. Off we go. You get Lithuania. Aren't you the lucky state? What are we besieging? Are we besieging anywhere assaultable? Not really. No. Right, okay. Just checking the obvious. I have literally no idea what's happening in Eastern Europe at this time, but I think there should be like a Lithuanian empire at some point around now, maybe. Holding Toropets is under siege. Right, well, I think I have a plan, which is win the first 2 sieges. I like that one. Let's march you into that county. And then, actually, what I'll probably do is, let's march you into that county and see. Let's cheered up him. That's won that siege, so let's march you into there. Let's wait till you're in that one.
Yes, you can march straight into Toropets.
Yes. Alright. There we go. We start our battle there with them having defensive advantage and some okay commanders, and now we stuff some more people in there. Polish Thuringian de jure war. Okay, whatever, guys. That's giving me 52% war score. Brilliant. Well, let's just walk across to the nearest county and go besiege something. So, how's the faction going? Okay, Independence faction is now led by the
your rival.
Who is my rival? Why is he my rival? I don't know. Right, anyway. You get to go on a big cheering mission. What's the percentage? Okay, yeah, we're down to like just less than 20% of my total strength. So, there were raiders in Cornwall, and it's starting to get cold again. On account of the fact that we're a long way north. We are in fact in Novgorod. Well,
the other obvious target would be, well, actually it's Swabia and Portugal.
yeah.
Portugal should be pretty quick, that's one county.
Yeah,
And then you can merge it into one of its neighbours.
it's true. Rodrigo does love me, and I've got a very high chance of improving.
That was why you didn't bother,
Yeah, let's leave him well alone. Yeah. Go see if I've got any spare minor titles kicking around. Like Master of the Games, Master of the Tides, Legit Host Custodian. Right. Are we besieging somewhere assaultable? Yes, we are. Right, off we go. Splat. Okay. You do you.
Well, that route make sure they stay in supply.
It's true.
So yes, you have a bunch of minor titles you can get out.
Which I'm going to start doing. So, off to the military tab, arranged by total strength. You're currently not that cheerful with me. Are there any titles I can be giving you? Like Master of the Tides.
You cheered up the wrong person. Your Chancellor appeared to be cheering up a Duke.
Well, I think that's because it was a random Duke in Portucale. Because, not Portucale, in the capital of Aragon.
He's not meant to be in Aragon, he's meant to be in Pannonia.
Pannonia, let's go check.
Pest is at least in Pannonia.
It's true. Yeah, he's in the right place.
Does it span the river there?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all Teft.
Yes, okay. Kind of weird to me because Pest is one side of the river and Cuba is the other. But,
Yeah, the duchy is, however, slightly different. Yes. You're already seneschal. You can be lighthouse custodian. Problem is, Master of Games is one that has to go to someone who's got the right kind of personality. So it's a question of slightly tediously going through and going, are you the right kind of person to be Master of Games? And also, you know, someone who needs to be gamified. Oops, right, let's send you in there. Right. Anatolian Holy War for Mudar. Okay, good luck with that. Right, back we go. One of their flanks is already running away. So let's assault that holding. English Holy War for Bulgar has won. Excellent. I've inherited the Kingdom of Africa. Okay. Right, let's send you over there. Africa. So, Kabylia. You kind of don't like me, but partly that's because quite like you love me.
partly because he doesn't desire anything, of course.
Yes, but that's fine. I can still give it to her. Okay. I give you Tripolitana? Let's see.
No, it's not yours.
Oh yeah.
Tripolitana is currently independent.
Oh well. I have to do something about that. Not quite sure what I have to say, but you know, there should definitely be something. It should definitely be done. Doof. French Aquitanian de jure holding war. Okay, whatever. Armenia won. It's nice. Right, you are still massively uncheered. Okay, we are short of a commander. Do we have any random? No. Good ones kicking about. We really don't. Right, well, off to the find characters of Tron. You are an organiser. We will invite you to court. Probably as soon as you get to court, we'll send you to Pisa. Not Pisa, I mean Novgorod. I should possibly also check out commanders for like good inheritances or useful claims and stuff. That's nice. I don't know why you sent your 800 army over there. I mean, strategically, this does not seem like the most sensible move in the entire world, considering I've got nearly 10 times as many people as you, and I've just given you like 2 good kickings. Oh look, here comes kicking up. Ooh! So, rough terrain expert, forests and hills, more cavalry, light foot, heavy infantry. Let's go for forests and hills because we don't have many terrain experts. We do have some, other kind of experts. Ooh, 100% more score. Brilliant. Right, release the peace altar. Okay. Well. Revoke title. Kingdom of Novgorod. So, Lithuania. Looks like you could get another thingy. Can we give you some random vassals that are kicking around?
Might be helpful to see if there are any nearby. I guess I'm definitely wouldn't use it there. It's got you down to 47.
Yeah, there's no, but there was another one that was at that point in the list that I was like, yeah, don't I remember you being like... Check if there's any more. go. Right, that's sorted that out. Oh dear, I have become stressed. Right, Lithuania is now looking more like it should do at this point. So,
you have Swabia as the other.
Yeah, but I was just likely to imprison him, and I don't think that's going to help.
You checked that for Portugal?
I did check, yeah, but Swabia is actually, relatively in favour of me. And I think I had such a high chance of imprisoning him as well. It's not worth it. Yeah. You, on the other hand, can I make you happier? Let's send you an alcohol gift, because I haven't done that to someone for a while. I can recruit an academy hero. Let's recruit an academy hero.
Or a bit short of good command, as it were.
Skill tactician, unyielding, dwarf.
You can appoint a court dwarf.
I can appoint a court dwarf.
Yes, he looks quite nice.
Yeah. Let's give him a minor title because it's amusing. Right.
You could also make him a commander, couldn't you?
Oh yeah. I can't. I don't currently have a slot free.
Well, yes, you might want to.
I need to work out who to sack. Let's go actually have a look at minor titles. I could sack the Baron of Berkhamsted because he's just got skill tactician. Let's relieve commander.
Yes, he was one of the best you had lying around at the time.
Yes. But now...
And kind of was amusing because he kept turning up in the transfer list.
Indeed. So, let's...
What's that hole punched out in the middle of England? She goes to the sub-realms.
Exarchate of Navarra.
Navarra and Northampton. Right.
Yeah, okay, well, that's their problem. And England and Norway are now fighting over Iceland. Whatever. Right, anyway, let's go back to that view, which is what I wanted. To look at the ludicrous extent of my empire, which is frankly getting a bit big. Of course, I could try and go for joining up, not across there or there, but via there or there, because it's getting close.
Your creatable titles are presumably Duchy, Empire, Duchy, Empire.
Yeah. I create the Empire of Rus, though. Although, in 100 years' time, this might seem like a sensible thing to do before the end of time. So Cola still exists and is a slightly different shade of pink. And we're still... Com is still the furthest easternmost part of the Empire.
Meet Rajputana, which seems to be retracting a bit. I think Rajputana was going further west than it now does.
I think Rajputana, but it doesn't go as far east as
no, they're being squished.
I think they're being squished, yes. So...
Your daughter has not yet died.
My daughter has...
Nice, but on the other hand,
she's what?
Good.
Yes. She's not terrible yet either, as such.
No.
I've got 160,000 troops at my command. I'm getting battlefield experience and so on, which is good. I've actually got an expertise in battle, which is, none of my family managed to get for ages because they're all so useless with pointy sticks. And yes, well, I think that's a good point to save and stop. So, let's save and stop.
1335.
It is 1335. Right, good night stream.
Good night, stream.